Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. Our next guest he's an author, and he joins us to share more about his recent work. We welcome Karl Lawrence to the show. Karl, now, I know you have the brand new book that just came out this month, and you state that you come from a culture where literacy and entrepreneurship is really not normal, and it's
Exactly.
rare if you see it. Explain that.
Well, I come from a family of immigrants from the poor and rural countryside in the eastern part of the Jamaican island. And
Yeah,
when you live under when you live under colonialism for hundreds of years, there's certain human capital that you don't develop. Nobody comes out of the womb understanding markets, understanding enterprise, understanding investing. No one comes out of the womb being literate or numerate. So someone has to teach you these things. And
that's right.
many times in our environments in the inner city, we're not taught these things. It's not our culture within our family. We don't learn it on the street. We don't learn it at the park. And without this knowledge, this gap of knowledge leads many times to disparate outcomes that we experience. If you don't learn how to read and write, then 10 or 15 years later, when you're looking for a job or looking to start a business, you don't have the basic fundamental skills, and it leaves you at a disadvantage.
So you used to be lost and confused and unclear? It used to frustrate you?
Yes. I would be frustrated because I've always been curious. I've always been intellectually curious. I've always been passionate about learning ideas, creativity. But you're around a culture, you're around people that don't respect that. There's no cultural, you don't get a gold star and a sticker for reading or for writing poems in your notebook. You're in my environment and the places that I've grown up in the Bronx, around the people that I've grown up, and you get respected for being ignorant.
Yeah.
You get respected for being the violent one. You'll be ostracized and criticized if you try to develop yourself, develop your mind, your intellect, if you speak properly.
So then this book is a story of it's poems,
transformation.
How you radically changed changed your life, radically changed your life to reinvent yourselves and reinvent yourself and challenge. Talk about that. Is that correct?
Absolutely. So you have that feeling of confusion, that feeling of frustration, that feeling of being an outsider, but through the person of Frederick Douglass, through the story of Booker T. Washington, through the stories of the Malcolm X's, people who transform themselves into statesmen, entrepreneurs, leaders, through first literacy. Literacy is the first step on the pathway to freedom. It exposes your mind to a wider range of possibilities in the world that are available to you. And then once your imagination is inspired in that way, entrepreneurship is the human imagination applied to problems that we face. So first, being literate, reading, feeding my imagination. I said, you know what, I'm valuable. I have something to contribute. I can contribute something to my fellow man and woman, in the form of powerful stories.
Yeah. And what would others learn by reading your book?
They will learn that change within oneself, within one's community, is always eminently possible. Our outcome is not determined by where we start, by our skin color, by what we don't have, by what we lack. We're not defined by the worst thing that we've done or the mistakes that we've made. We always, at any moment, have the opportunity to turn around and go in the right direction, to become smarter, to become more valuable, and to become more capable. And my goal is to inspire people to do that through my words and through my story.
What were you doing before you wrote the book? And what made you say, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to educate other people as to what I went through and what they can go through to help themselves.
This has been a passion of mine since a child. You have a Mozart, playing the piano at 5, 6, 7 years old, better than adults. This is my Mozart. This is my Beethoven. This is my gift. Words, storytelling, inspiring people, getting everyone in the room from diverse backgrounds to agree on one thing. Raising the sight level of people.
Yeah.
There you go. So I've been building these skills for a while.
So the first one, what's the name of the first one?
Karl with a K.
Karl
That's
with the
just my
K.
first name, Karl with the K.
And the second
Yeah.
one is
Volume 2.
Karl with the K, volume
And
1
here's
and
the third
volume
one,
2.
right? And then this one is Omar, man of words. Omar is my middle name. It's Arabic for eloquent speaker, which is something that I strive to be.
There you go. Now, you have all of this up on the website somewhere?
Absolutely. I have a website that links outward to all of my social media channels. It's called Rich, R-I-C-H, radical.com,
Yeah.
richradical.com. That's my website. And that's where people can go to learn more about what I do, to watch my videos, my content, connect to me on social media, and purchase my books if they would like.
Well, thank you so much. Author Karl Lawrence, thank you for coming on and sharing with us, okay?
Oh, thank you.
All right. Stay safe. Be blessed.
You as well.
Okay. Karl Lawrence, our author. Thank you for coming on BronxNet. All right, we'll take a break right here. We've got a whole lot more in store for you. Keep it right here. In fact, you can kick off your shoes and relax your feet if you want to, right here on Open.